Welcome to Film Study, an all American podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that subscribe and follow button for sure. But here are me, Hailey, and Nini's predictions for the next episode of All American Changes. Hope you enjoy it. Let me read this little thing. I think I think the next episode is called Changes. It's 314 and it says a different lens. Spencer continues to try and prove himself during practices, which seems to go unnoticed, but when a fellow JAU athlete offers to help him form a different plan to get back on the field, he considers it. Coop begins a job at a nursing home and gets some sage advice from an elderly woman. With the encouragement of Asher, JJ gets a tutor, which helps him confront a vulnerable time in his past through his term paper. Olivia is frustrated with her living situation, but also finds some inspiration for her next article. Meanwhile, Laura forms a criminal defense law venture in the community, but struggles to find her footing. Kelly Williams directed. Micah Cyrus, my bro, writes. So yeah, excited for that. This is the big storyline that everybody's been talking about. Who is being kicked out of of the Baker house? If
Well,
anybody.
okay. I might
You can
have
go
to say
first.
Layla because of the promo video. They looked like something was going on. But, like, where is Layla gonna go? Like, I understand her not wanting to go live back with her dad. Like, I understand that. So I just feel like Olivia shouldn't kick them out. But then again, like, is she paying the bills? Can't she
I
just kick
don't
people
think
out?
Olivia's kicking her out. I think she went to kick Coop out. Coop is the
Yeah,
problem.
I think she should get Coop out.
Yeah. I think she's kicking Coop out too. Is there something that I miss in the promo where it like shows Layla and Olivia like going at it or something? Did I
No,
miss that?
their friendship right now is perfectly fine. Like there's no drama between them. Um, but there's also no scenes between them.
These are
Sucks
facts.
because
These are
I
facts. Yeah.
we're gonna win in the end.
We are Laylivia's unite. Uh yeah, no, so I think it's gonna be Coop. I think when she does this whole nursing home gig job, whatever, like she might get an opportunity to live there. Question mark. Like be a living nurse. I don't know. How is Coop anyway? Let's not talk about qualifications today. But congratulations, Coop. You got a job. What y'all think about Coop and this nursing home thing?
Coop?
Um,
Oh my god, why is Coop near old people?
yeah, I was thinking the same thing when I read that. I was
Drowning?
like, okay, I just Coop shouldn't be with old people. It's just not like she's gonna get them. Like, what if Casper the ghost and Tyrone come and just light the place up because of Coop?
What?
And all these old people just gonna have to catch the lashings. It's just like, come on now. Let's be real.
Honestly, I would pay big money to see that storyline play off on screen. The ghost of Tyrone coming. Is Mo gonna join him?
Seriously, I feel like Coop is not completely off the hook. I just know she's not. That she never is. So it's like something's gonna happen. But like, what are these old people gonna do with it? Like, let's be real. Like,
Stop. And then some trouble is gonna come to the old folks home. Yeah, like
exactly.
what
And
did
what if the
they
old people try to whip the police officers with their canes? I've seen that before.
Oh
They were doing
boy.
that.
I didn't even think about that. Like Coop trouble does follow Coop wherever she goes, and so
Yeah.
now it's gonna follow these old people. Like what do they
Coop could
do? They
honestly
don't
have
need
gone
this.
to school and like became a teacher and help people write music or do something in music if she actually cared about music, which I clearly she doesn't. But
Yeah, she's been retired for a while now, so it's really interesting that she's going to this old folks home. Yeah, I just hope I don't know what the sage advice from an elderly woman is, but hopefully it's just to just take time on your own, Coop. Take time on your own. Reset your life. Don't bother patients. Maybe move out of the baker's house. So maybe that's the sage advice. That's what I'm hoping at least. Because I'm over Coop, to be honest. I'm over her so much.
Aren't we all?
I've been over her.
Um. Oh, this is what I forgot to say. What do y'all think Liv's article is going to be on? Like,
Well,
obviously, it's going to be about the roommate situation, but is it going to be like surviving living with ex girls, or how is that even going to work into an article?
I just think everything's gonna go back to football.
It's going to relate back to football,
Yeah, and Spencer.
probably. So yeah, maybe it will relate back to Spencer. Maybe Spencer gives her some advice.
But then again,
They're gonna be in a fight. That's not gonna happen.
They're going to be in a fight. Oh yeah, because of the girl. Where does the girl factor into this?
Olivia is frustrated with her living situation and also finds some inspiration for her next article. And also finds. So it doesn't mean that they're shit. Maybe she writes about
Connected.
religion.
Maybe. Wait. Oh my gosh. You know what's connecting? This whole time I've been thinking because you read these synopses. You read these synopses. Is that the plural? Whatever. But the trailer came out, and I forgot that the GAU athlete is a girl. So, or a woman. Sorry, she's a woman, and so that's what this whole different plan to get back on the field is, to raise his profile. But I'm also confused about that because didn't the coach like say that he didn't want showboats on the team?
It's a showboat. What?
Like when Spencer did that crazy move in practice, I think it was like a one-handed catch or something. He was just like, I don't need that on my team, blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Oh, like a show
So
off. Yeah, okay. That's
yeah.
he's right. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
show off.
So why is he going along with this whole social media thing, which he's not even good at anyway?
Yo. I really cannot answer that question.
I'm just confused. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm confused about this next episode.
No, I'm
I
so excited
just
because this is how I get my angst. And when Olivia slaps her and beats her butt, I win.
these is facts. Honestly, though, I really need them to let the women fight in the show
I
because
need it
I'm
so
tired of
bad.
people holding them
I
back.
need people to start calling each other whores and sluts again. I'm so serious.
Bring it back. Bring us back. Toxic drama. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of confused about this episode. I have no clue what this whole JJ situation is. Like, what is this about him confronting a vulnerable time in his past? Like, we know nothing about JJ. So what do you I don't know.
No, I feel
I
like
don't know.
there's some storylines that we just nobody cares. Like, let's be real here. Nobody cares.
You're not
But
wrong.
there's this thing that I learned recently, and it's like when you have like a TV show, you should never let it stir too far away from the main character, or else nobody's gonna care. So it's like everyone can have their own storylines, but there's some storylines like Asher and Jamie. Like, who cares? Like, what does like? How does anyone benefit from Asher and Jamie scenes? Let's be real here.
Nobody benefits from it. Nobody but Cody.
Facts. Um,
When does he go into Teen
though
Wolf?
I really do enjoy the girl who plays Jamie.
She's bro. That woman is not straight. She is not straight.
Okay.
She is.
We can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that, but she could be bi. She could be bi.
I hope Asher
Uh,
for that ticket.
paid her. See,
Yeah, like
oh, you said you hope Asher paid her for that ticket.
yeah, those tickets are expensive.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that's probably why she was mad. Like, come on, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So I say all that to say we're talking about predictions, but I genuinely have no clue what's happening. The only thing that I know for sure that I'm firm on is that Coop is probably gonna be the one to piece out of the house.
Please and thank you, because they have enough room in that house to where if Layla to where if only Layla and Olivia lived there, it'd be fine. Like there's multiple rooms, and I'm pretty sure there's multiple bathrooms. Coop is just
Right.
insufferable. Like I think her presence is annoying for
Yeah.
them.
Well, and like Patience. Patience still gonna say. Patience didn't do nothing wrong. Patience, come back and live with the Bakers, please.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna be going through it in the next episodes. Um, with Patience not being together because I love them together, and even though I wanted them to break up, I now want them back together.
I can't lie. It was very weird to see them break up because they have been together so long.
Yeah, and this is their second breakup, and every single
Right.
time it's based on jealousy.
Yeah. That's the thing. But the reason I'm happy is that I'm like, we finally get to see Patience truly on her own
Hmm.
and have her own storyline without Coop. So I'm excited for that. And like just seeing who Patience is as an individual because she hasn't been able to be one.
And I mean, we know Patience is endgame. Like, I feel like they're gonna get back
Yeah.
together at some point because it's like, okay, but
Are
like
they really?
TV shows, okay, you can't just build a ship up for 4 seasons.
4 seasons, yeah. I feel like they're in game.
What builds? We've
I
just seen
mean, points are
scribble.
being made.
There hasn't there
Points
Haley,
are being made.
like how many happy scenes do they
what did you
Not
actually
say?
that
have?
many. How
How
many
many?
happy scenes do they actually have?
They have a lot in the first. Oh my god, no, they don't. Wait, wait.
No, they
I'm
don't.
trying to remember. Haley, shut up. Okay, so there's
It's just
so in the
patience
first
and stress
seasons
for four
they get
seasons.
together in like the
Okay.
third episode, and then Coops joins the gang. Patience is mad. She sticks with her for some reason. Um, and then Coop does something stupid again, and Patient. Yeah, okay, so that's fair, Haley.
Like I don't there's they have cute moments that make them
Hmm.
so cute. But they have such terrible moments to where I don't patience has never benefited from this relationship.
Ooh.
Ever.
That's
Ooh. You
that
hurt
is.
me.
I mean, what has Patience earned from this relationship? Like
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
like this relationship has
Nothing.
caused her nothing but stress.
She just loves her for
Stress.
some reason.
Stress and Coop being jealous all the time.
Patience has experienced gang violence, watching her girlfriend get shot, and almost going to jail in the span of 2 years.
Going to jail multiple times, by the way, because that first thing where they thought she shot, and she almost shot. She disposed of the weapon for Coop.
Unless I forgot all about. Oh my gosh, she's tampering with
Yeah,
evidence.
this is not good for my girl Patience.
Yeah, and she was just so surprised.
And I really, truly like we know all of this, but just this is what's crazy to me, and this is why they needed to break up in this episode. I mean, a long time ago, but specifically in this episode, and I'm glad it happened because there's no way that you can go back from Patience getting the chance to perform in a festival. Like, what an amazing moment for her career. And Coop is just like, you're not worried about me going to jail. What?
I don't know where she got that from, but I was just like, okay, girl. Because if Patience was me, I would have been gone. I'm so serious. Like, no.
Facts. Facts. Uh, yeah. So that'll be interesting to see.
Even in that time capsule is
Oh
not a good.
yeah.
Like, look at their. That is a terrible time capsule. Can you imagine looking back on that in 10, 20 years? I mean, like, oh my gosh, we're so in love, but you see that she
Hmm.
doesn't want to be with her. They could easily not be
That's
in
very
game.
true.
That could be a foreshadow.
Man. That's ugh. Mm. Yeah. I don't got nothing to add after that. No, but I mean
I'm
like you're
sorry.
making up really good points. I think it's because we're so used to seeing them or like let me speak for myself. I'm so used to seeing them on screen that you just oh, they've been on screen for forever, so they're in game, but again, like this relationship isn't good. And like, just because you love someone and care for someone doesn't mean that you should be in a relationship with them. Um, Maybe it's best to love each other from a distance.
Because, there has to be a reason patients have stayed in this relationship for so long. Um, I don't know what it is. I don't think we'll ever know. Let's be real. But um,
We don't. We're just gonna
yeah,
say she loves Coop
which
We
has
because
to
don't
be
that's the
understand.
like
only
for
reason.
Coop to come at Patience and basically say that Patience is being selfish was like no. I no, she's better than me. I would have slapped the hell out of you because Patience has been nothing but selfless in that relationship. Like she's always putting Coop first and helping Coop, and it's like, ugh,
Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
loser.
And then to like turn it around and say, "Oh, you've just been so invested in me and I want you to live your own life." Like you weren't just yelling at her the day before for supposedly being selfish. So I don't it just it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Not good or healthy for either of them. Um but yeah, and speaking of the other couple who we love, Olivia, are they is it gonna be their next little fight or is it not gonna get to
You're
that
talking
point?
to like the captains
I
of the
want this.
Inks right now.
I know. But do you think it's gonna reach the same level as the first fight?
Yeah,
I want it to be bigger. I want it to be so. I want them to fight like ugh. I'm planning on breakup
we
by
know,
season
girl.
4 finale.
Woo!
That's my goal. That's God's plan, if you will.
No, I feel like I okay. I feel like it should be kind of like added on. Like cuz yeah, their argument was resolved, but and also this is a TV show. So, if I want drama, I can get drama. Like come on now, it's not that deep. But anyways, so I feel like it should build on to their last argument. So it's like if he's with this girl and they're talking, which I mean is fun. Spencer can have women friends. I don't really care. But it's like obviously she's flirting with him, like that's obvious.
Hmm.
And the promo is trying to make it look like like Olivia's getting jealous off of it. That's what they're trying to make it look like. And if it is, that's great. I love angst. But it's like, where am I going with this? Um, so this
Olivia might not actually be jealous. Is that where you're going?
well, maybe she's not jealous because like she got that man. She has that man wrapped around her finger. But it's like, what if Olivia maybe, and this is a really big reach, but what if she brings up the balancing if they have an argument about it? Like, if you're balancing all of these things and they don't see each other as much, what if you lose feet? Like, what if she just like goes above and beyond? It's not
Hmm.
gonna happen, but you know what? A girl can dream. So
No, I actually would prefer to see that this be about him balancing things versus jealousy over this girl. Because what would Olivia have to be jealous about? Is my take on it. Um, and to your point, she does have Spencer very much wrapped around her finger. So yeah, I would just love it to continue the conversation around a balance rather than like who this new girl is. And she was giving me Rochelle. She was giving me Rochelle.
yeah, I
Figure
thought that was Rochelle
out.
too.
I'm gonna be angry.
Like, and maybe I can't tell people apart, which that might be the issue
Oh
here.
yeah, I don't think it was the Rochelle, but like it was given like her just being like, oh, trying to shape and mold Spencer and having a camera crew and
Yeah,
all of
I
that.
saw it and I was like, I saw the promo, I was like, is that Rochelle? I was like, oh my god, I tweeted Rochelle's bag and I just deleted it so fast. I realized that it's not Rochelle.
You said just kidding, just kidding.
Y'all, I'm just let you know. Olivia's gonna cuss her out. I'm calling it. It's done.
I
Deal.
would like to see that too.
She's gonna going to do to her what she wasn't able to do to Gabby.
But we would have preferred Gabby.
I just want to see Olivia hit somebody, and I'm being totally honest. Like, I
Me
just
too.
want to see Olivia
Me too.
fight somebody.
I'm pro Olivia fighting
Give
somebody.
her so much. I know she has it in her to fight her. Like, I know she has it in her to fight somebody.
Yo, a fight is needed.
But I don't think a fight is gonna happen in this next episode. I gotta say, but hopefully down the line.
I'm sick of him.
But yeah, those are our predictions. Thanks for reviewing this show with me. This was, as always, a good time. This is one of the wildest reviews ever, but it was like one of the most entertaining as well.
Yeah, it was very wild.
Thanks for listening to Film Study, an All-American podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode.